President Obama bypassing Congress with his new immigration policy, but questions remain over his executive order overreach. And what could it mean down the road for deportations and the courts? Joining us right now, Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano. So, right. Judge, we got a new fly in the ointment. All this criteria now have to go into the process, which is already backlogged with other illegals that are having their case seen.
Look, the problem is this. The president has unilaterally changed the law. He has rewritten the law. His heart may be in the right place for a group of people that he feels ought to stay here, but he can't do that. Only Congress can change the law. The law requires predictability, it requires fairness, and it has to be constitutional. If the president writes it, it's not constitutional. And if he changes the law, there's no predictability. And only the Congress can decide whether coming before age 16 is fair. How about 15? How about 17? The president just made these numbers up out of his own head, and we don't have a system that permits that.
So, Judge, let's talk about the court system around the country. What's this going to do for that process, which is already backlogged big time?
Well, it's going to make it difficult for the courts to know what the law will be. If Mitt Romney is elected president, right, will this new law that the president has written still exist? Well, we don't know. I think you'll have an interview with Governor Romney later today. Perhaps you'll ask him this. The point is, if the president thinks a law is unconstitutional, he cannot enforce. He can refuse to enforce it. Thomas Jefferson did that. Right. But the president cannot rewrite a law to make it more to his liking. Right. Only the Congress can remedy that. The president's bypassing the Congress yet again for what seems to be the umpteenth time.
You know what I would look at, by the way, I don't know who this Jefferson guy is. Remind me to Google him.
I knew him. I keep forgetting.
I understand. You refer to him a lot. He wrote with that nice inkwell. But I got to ask you, I picture the courts, and I picture the backlog that's already there for illegals that could have their citizenship questioned. This is an administration that deports 1,150 per day, yet it's still backlogged. Now what is it going to do for those people that qualify, been here 5 years, served in the military?
Some of the people that are on line to be deported will be taken out of that line because they will fit the president's qualifications. But the point of the Constitution is only the Congress can write the qualifications. Suppose the Supreme Court upholds Arizona's law later this week or early next week. What law will Arizona enforce? The law the Congress has written? The law the president has rewritten? Will Arizona arrest illegals only to find out that the federal government refuses to deport them? And what will it do with these people after they've been arrested for being here illegally, but the government won't allow them to be deported? It's a mess that he has created, and he's violated the Constitution in doing so.
And for all practical matters, the approach and the objective of this is to win over the Hispanic community, and we'll see if that'll be effective.
Gee, do you think that has anything to do with the presidential election coming
up? I think we're getting a little cynical. Sadly, we don't have any more time. Judge Andrew Napolitano, always great to see you. Thanks so much.
Pleasure. Is it really great to see me?
Yes, it is great to see you. Absolutely.
Pleasure.
In person?
Pleasure.